Hey.
What you doing in the bed of roses? I said.
What's going on, y'all? I know the biggest question is, where have I been? I have been going through it. Yeah, it has been a long year. 2024 beat me down. 2024 ran me over, put the car in reverse, and then went in zigzag. Like, yeah, I have been dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression, dealing with managing grief. And yeah, I'm just gonna come on here and talk about it really quickly. And if you are a creative or you know someone that's a creative, I'm hoping that you can drop some love in the comments and show some empathy, because even if you are working a 9 to 5 or doing something different or following your dreams and trying to figure out life, life is happening now and it doesn't stop. But humans don't work like that. Like, humans need rest. Humans need to stop and like kind of think about things and process things. But life doesn't do that. It just goes. It just goes on regardless of what you got going on. Last year I had a loss in my family. That was a lot. So I wasn't in the mood to do anything creative. I wasn't feeling creative. It was just hard. I'm gonna just go ahead and put the first thing out there because that's the heaviest. That's the hardest thing to get through. So that was crazy. I don't really want to talk about that into too much depth on here. The second thing is, like, I don't always feel creative. And the biggest thing for me is, like, how do you balance giving your time and your energy and your mental capacity to a job, and then creativity strikes at 3 a.m. But then you got to be up at 6:37 for your 8 a.m. job. Like, how do people like manage that? Because I'm not good at that, the managing aspect or the balance or anything like that. I am constantly tired, constantly, within the last year, I haven't been taking care of myself very well. I've had a tremendous amount of things to process and a lot of things going on. And just haven't been feeling very satisfied with life in general. And I think that it's very easy because I'm a creative, it's very easy for people to be like, why don't you just write about it? Why don't you just sing about it? And I really don't like that phrase being kind of thrown around, because it's like, even if I make a song, right? Even if I write about it, the issue doesn't get solved. And outside of my creative life, me as a person, I try to stay resolution focused. So in the meantime and in between time, before I get to the resolution, it's just stress. It's just stress. There's no, me writing about it or singing about it can be like an outlet, but when I go and look at the lyrics, it's like, oh, I've made my feelings tangible. I've made something to help me process, but it's like, dang, it's still not resolved. And that can take a toll on you too. So, if you know any creatives out there, please don't tell them to just paint about it or just write about it or just sing about it or just put on your favorite song and just dance. Like, just take them seriously as a person first. But just trying to learn how to balance my energy and my time and my focus, because to my third point, capitalism. I hate capitalism. I feel like we need to decenter the arts from Hollywood. Which Hollywood has not been having a good year this year, so maybe the revolution is on its way. But yeah, I think that capitalism makes it hard to really produce art or to get art finished or to like promote your art. And I think everything I'm talking about kind of is very cyclical. I think that's the word. It's for me, it has been like a cycle. But there's so many different things that I want to do. There's so much music I want to release. There's so many music videos I want to release. There's so many collaborations I want to do. I have so many ideas swimming around in my head that I've written down. But recording time at a studio cost. If I want to build a studio here, that costs, right? That equipment cost. Paying a mixer, a mixing engineer cost. Paying for something to get mastered cost, right? Paying session musicians cost, or paying for production of instrumental cost. Paying to promote my music cost. Yeah, there's free ways I can throw a post up on social media and hope that somebody sees it, sure. But to create ads, that cost. To travel to and from the studio or to and from a festival cost. To pay musicians to perform live, that cost. To pay to get your song copywritten cost, right? All of these things are things that cost money. And so when you multiply that, the core amount, the mixing, the mastering, the studio time and the promotion and the music video and the photos, right? When you multiply that per song, that is extremely expensive. It's crazy, right? And it's like, I don't feel comfortable asking people to do things for completely free because I know that they gotta eat just like I gotta eat. So, right? And the cost of living is, I was about to cuss. The cost of living is becoming astronomically ridiculous and insane. And so if people are working 40 to 60 hours a week and they're living paycheck to paycheck with student debt and a car payment and car insurance and health insurance and every other scam of insurance, then it's like, when do they have time to be creative and pay someone a couple $100 to mix and master a song? Right? How does that work? And maybe I'm doing something wrong, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm like, how am I supposed to make this work? So I've been trying to find things in the meantime and in the meantime and in between time to kind of generate that funding so I can deliver these projects to you all and also deliver them for myself and also like express myself almost. Like it's one thing I learned about music is the business. Like it's the music industry or music business. Like it's just capitalism, and it's frustrating. It's a lot. Like people want to be entertained for free, and then the entertainer doesn't get paid, but they still got to eat. But then it's also like, I don't feel comfortable charging people like, $50 to $80 for a concert ticket. Are my concerts worth that? Yeah, they're probably worth more than that because I'm paying live musicians with a live band. I've had background singers in the past, but like I'm really pouring my heart and my energy. And like, if you've ever been to my shows, you know that I give a really great show because it's thought out, it's coordinated well. I'm putting all of this energy into this, and it's like, dang, like, should I charge people more? But it's like, dang, I hate capitalism. Like, so that's just weird. So it's been hard for me to like balance being creative while trying to make money so that I can be creative, but
I'm fine with what you're doing in the bed of roses.